Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania, and let me just tell you all that one team which can eventually find a way in one of the most precarious situations to win a football match at the moment is Manchester City. This is a team which is a real machine. They are a juggernaut. When the going gets tough, they get going, and that is something which has completely stood out from the rest of the teams, not just in the Premier League but also in European football. And if you all had seen yesterday's match where Manchester City played Fulham at the Etihad Stadium in yet another Premier League encounter, everyone would have tipped Manchester City to beat Fulham convincingly by maybe 4 or 5 goals, because that is what you expect even when a player like Erling Haaland is not featuring in your team. And going into this match, Guardiola was quite confident, as he usually is. Whenever he goes into a fixture, he feels that his team can get on the front foot because they have the superior quality, they have the players who can hurt the opposition, and that is the kind of mindset with which Manchester City goes into a game. And talking about this match, they were coming up against a really different Fulham team, a team which has been recently doing well. They have been picking up results, and even they, under very difficult circumstances, are able to get the best out of their players. And at the Etihad, everyone would have expected an absolute steamroll, a demolition job by Manchester City. However, that was not the case. Let's remember that Erling Haaland was not starting in the playing 11 for Manchester City, and as soon as the first half started, obviously Manchester City will have maybe 80% of possession. They were dominating the game. They were spreading Fulham's opposition and they were spreading that back line, and that was creating all sorts of problems. And rightly in the 17th minute, when they found an opening on the left hand side, Julian Alvarez was there to stroke it in into the inside of the crossbar, and it was 1-0 to the citizens. And in what was a really unexpected turn of events, Joao Cancelo got sent off. I think it was the 28th minute, and it was a clear goal scoring opportunity for the Fulham striker. And he was adjudged to be fouled inside the penalty box, and the penalty was awarded. Cancelo, being the right man or the last man, was rightly sent off. Now you are thinking that it is 1-0, but Manchester City are one player down. And Andres Pereira steps onto the penalty spot. He coolly slots it past Ederson. It is now 1-1, and this was all about the character. How can Manchester City come back from this precarious situation to earn all 3 points? And they had to make some kind of change in the second half. Eventually, Erling Haaland had to be brought in, and he was the focal point. If there was any player who was capable of scoring for Manchester City under these circumstances, with this kind of crowd behind the players, it was Erling Haaland. And Fulham were trying whatever they could, whatever they probably can in such a situation. They could have buried the game. They had a couple of half chances. However, they did not take them. And whenever you give a team like Manchester City that kind of time and space on the ball, more often than not, you have a player like Bernardo Silva, you have Riyad Mahrez, you have Jack Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne. These four players are really clever in disguising a pass. They are clever in making those late runs into the penalty box, and they are also run or clever in creating those chances or creating those pre-assists which are really crucial for penetrating the back line of the opposition. And in this particular match, Kevin De Bruyne was getting time and space. The Fulham defense was quite narrow. They were structured with a 4-4-2 formation without the ball, and I expected them to, cling on to that result. But, but, but when you have Erling Haaland in your team, you are expected to create at least one chance where the striker will put it into the back of the net. That was rightly in the 75th minute, I think, where Kevin De Bruyne picks out a beautiful cross for Erling Haaland to finish with a header. However, it was a marginal offside decision. It went to VAR and the goal was disallowed. And even after that, this is the Manchester City team which we all have been knowing from the past. They never give up till the final whistle, and in the fifth minute of stoppage time, Manchester City gets a penalty, rightly so. Kevin De Bruyne is tripped inside the penalty box and up steps Erling Haaland. And you know what the end result is going to be. It was a very calm and composed finish. Yes, it touched the goalkeeper's right hand and it went in. It was not in the accurate corner. However, a goal is a goal, and Manchester City survived. They got the 3 points, which moves them 1 point ahead of Arsenal with having played one game extra. And now Arsenal will be playing Chelsea today in the London Derby at Stamford Bridge. So, guys, we can never doubt this Manchester City team. That is the take home message, because even in the most vulnerable situations, they can hurt you. And that is a sign of a winning team. That is a sign of a champion team. And let us hope that, we just don't see yet another juggernaut. We want to see title challengers, and hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let Arsenal at least compete with Manchester City, because they are a team which is currently in red hot form, and I just feel that they can put in a surprise for Manchester City. However, the citizens have been on fire. Let's not take anything away from the quality of football that they are playing at the moment. Phil Foden, Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland, Joao Cancelo, Jack Grealish, everyone has been stepping up to the plate in the crucial moments. And it is not just Erling Haaland. You are seeing Phil Foden shining. Everyone is contributing in terms of scoring goals. And in football, that is the most crucial aspect. So, guys, once again, from a very tight spot, Manchester City have bounced back to reclaim top spot. So please let me know what were your thoughts. Who is your man of the match from this game? And if you have liked this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it amongst your friends and network. If you have not yet subscribed to the Football Mania, please do so. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification for regular updates. So until next time, stay safe and take care.